Nyinyi kama vijana wa taifa letu la Kenya na wauliza, musikubali mtu awashawishi kudharau nchi yenu.
Imagine waking up one morning to find that the very people you swore to serve are doing everything in their power to send you packing. That seems to be President William Ruto's reality as Kenyans hurl a digital onslaught at his administration, demanding he leaves office by any means necessary. Their latest show of resistance, a high-profile petition intended to stop the Dutch royal family from setting foot on Kenyan soil this March. No sooner had whispers spread that the Netherlands King William Alexander and Queen Maxima might grace Kenya with a state visit than Kenyans rallied online, mobilizing their formidable social media prowess. A petition was launched on change.org under the headline "Petition to Cancel the Dutch Royal State Visit to Kenya, Stand for Human Rights." Within days, the signatories soared past 7,600, close to the 10,000 needed to make a resounding statement. We, the undersigned, submit this petition to express our deep and urgent concerns and opposition to the planned royal visit of King Willem Alexander and Queen Maxima of the Netherlands to Kenya in March 2025. This visit should not proceed while Kenya's current administration, led by President William Ruto, continues to violate fundamental human rights and undermine democratic principles. Reads part of the statement addressed to the Dutch authorities, echoing a collective anger bubbling across Kenya social media channels. Now, the accusations are very simple: an uptick in alleged abductions, arbitrary arrests, and suppression of free speech by Ruto's government. The petition also reawakened the ghost of the past, recalling Ruto's link to the International Criminal Court (ICC) over the violent aftermath of the 2007 elections. While the ICC charges against Ruto were eventually dropped, questions still linger about accountability and justice, now fueling many Kenyans to resolve to oppose any event they believe might lend legitimacy to his administration. It is crucial that the Netherlands critically assess the implications of engaging with a leader who has been, and in recent days still being, linked to such serious allegations that violate human rights. One petitioner wrote on the website, "It wasn't long before Dutch authorities were inundated with hundreds of emails from Kenyans urging them to cancel the royal visit. According to the Dutch public broadcaster NOS, over 300 emails landed in the Ministry of Foreign Affairs inbox, each one more insisted than the last in declaring the country unsafe for visiting dignitaries. In response, the Dutch Ministry of Foreign Affairs confirmed they were still investigating the extent of the email flood. Alarmed by this diplomatic deluge, Dutch officials reportedly reached out to President Ruto's office seeking clarification. According to a local Kenyan newspaper, the inquiry allegedly triggered a fiery outburst within the president's inner circle. We are told the man banged the table at some of his colleagues for failing to contain the online agitations, as every strategy seems to only fuel the vicious fire. The messages are full of allegations against the Nairobi regime, and some are vulgar expletives. Read the newspaper excerpt describing the tense mood within State House.
Nyinyi kama vijana wa taifa letu la Kenya na wauliza, musikubali mtu awashawishi kudharau nchi yenu. Nchi ya Kenya ni nchi yenu na hatuna nchi nyingine. Nchi ya Kenya ni mali yetu na ni haki yetu, na sisi inatulazimu sisi tutetee na kulinda taifa letu la Kenya. Hakuna mtu atapenda taifa hii sipopenda taifa letu la Kenya. We must, as the people of Kenya, know first and foremost that as patriotic Kenyans, we must stand up for Kenya. We must defend our country. We must never allow negative elements to scorn our country, to demean our country, to spread negative messages about our country. Kenya is first and foremost our home, and we must defend this country together. And I'm asking the young people of our nation to understand you can never despise your motherland. We must always stand up for Kenya.
Amid all these rumors that the Dutch royal might pull the plug on their visit, the Dutch government has made it clear they do not intend to cancel. If anything, they see this high-stakes trip as an opportunity to engage in a frank discussions with President Ruto on the mounting human rights concerns. In a written response relayed by the Dutch Ministry of Foreign Affairs and in collaboration with the Government Information Service (RVD), they acknowledged the gravity of Kenya's human rights situation. However, they underscored that the visit remains a perfect opportunity to discuss difficult topics such as human rights violations. It is a stance that has done little to quell the agitation of Kenya's activists against the government, many of whom remain unconvinced that a diplomatic powwow can effectively address the alleged abductions and political intimidations roiling the country.